Hello? Hello, hello. Is this thing working? Ah, there we go. Hello there, my name is Reverie. I'm a concept artist mainly specializing in character design and storytelling. Through this channel, it is my goal to share some of these stories and characters with you all, as well as for you to possibly share some of your own. With introductions out of the way, let's move on to the subject of today's video. A while back ago, I was approached by my brother about the idea of a survival horror game, which he asked me to design some of the monsters for. Our idea for the first monster was actually for it to be a non-hostile monster that you meet near the beginning that will help you throughout most of the game. I started with 3 simple designs that I could use as a template for later on. I wanted it to be round and small to try and reflect its friendly nature, as well for it to have traits that could possibly aid the player in the game, such as flight to reach high up areas, a large mouth to carry items around, or a stinger to help stun opponents. Now that we have our first 3 concept designs done, we can pick one of these illustrations to use as a template and see what traits and features we like and want to explore. Of which my brother said he liked design 2 the most because he thought it looked the most friendly. With that information, I started to focus in on the main aspects from design 2, which to me were its wings and its talent. The first 2 designs stayed pretty in line with the original concept, with design 2 bringing in some inspiration from the other 2 illustrations, particularly design 1's mouth and design 3's eye. But I think it looked a bit too goofy for what we were going for. For design 3 and 4, I really went out there and tried to add some angular fish inspiration. I tried the idea of just adding feathers instead of the idea of full-on wings for design 3, but I feel like I had lost what I had liked from the original concept, so I added them back in for design 4. Here I was thinking more about how it might function in the wild, with it using its light to prey bait into its mouth before snapping down like a bear trap. Ultimately, I don't think this reflected the monster's personality or role in the game, but it could be a good idea for a different monster. With design 5, I tried out the idea of making its hands its wings, to really emphasize its flight and its ability to grab things for the player. I also got rid of the feet since the hands will be doing the grabbing instead, and I liked the almost Spectre feel it gave to the design. And finally, with how bird-like the concept was, I of course had to add a Plague Doctor-inspired design. My main goal throughout the entire process was that I wanted the design to look friendly but still somewhat scary so it wouldn't clash too much with the rest of the game. Me and my brother eventually decided on a mix of design 6 and design 5. As soon as I had an idea for what I wanted the final design to look like, I started to draw up a character sheet with a turnaround and some small gesture sketches. I also decided to give this little beastie some lore, which I'll be playing in the background as you watch my process.
Entry 1. Friendly. 10 years ago, after the accident, the forest would start to be greatly affected by the aftermath, mostly shown by new, unidentified hostile creatures showing up in the surrounding area. Of course, the corporation couldn't let this get out to public eye and sent me down to investigate these strange horde monstrosities. Almost immediately after arriving, I was attacked by some kind of strange, mutated flying monster, which knocked me off a cliff and separated me from my firearm. After I regained consciousness, I awoke to a different, much smaller monster. It seems non-hostile for now, but I have my orders, and I trust nothing in this godforsaken forest.
And that's the final design. For now, at least. I'm sure it'll be prone to redesigns later on, but for now, tell me, what do you think? Do you think I made a good balance of scary and friendly? What do you like and what things do you think could be improved upon? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video and want to see more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel and following me on my other social media. I'm still fairly new to this, so anything would help a lot. With that out of the way, goodbye, and I hope to see you in the next video.